straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I can't.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks, sure-handed wide receiver, who's now over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. It's the Seahawks and the Bears, coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he will go all the way. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
He'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. That is intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. To the left. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football.
Hey, yo, fresh out the... Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight up.
It's week 18 of the 2028 season, and we've got the Seahawks.
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. And every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
Let's go now. Kruger 19.
They'll throw out of the gun, going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Now Williams. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Let's go. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. This drive will start on the ground. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
So a big they'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jack Sanborn on the stop. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. A play fake. Now Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. A touchdown. On the season.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. This one caught just past the pylon. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 of the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now, following that sack, we have a player who is injured. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Rudolph. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the first half.
Let's go. 19 Lions.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Let's go now.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
70 range. 70 range. 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Touchdown, Seattle. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now for the point after. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the yard line. Here's Rudolph. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well at the 17-yard line. To throw is Rudolph. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime here on the... And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket, but I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To the ground, a first down run. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rudolph. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand.
Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time. The Bears send out their punt team as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Warriors 70. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Down the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is punt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Bears first down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That one complete to Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule.
Offside.
That's a
Defense.
1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Komet. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Back to throw is Rudolph. That's complete. It's Odunze. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards, but we'll need to check on the call. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Dulcich now brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen. First and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Walker. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll run here with Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Go.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Track 60. Sack.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's go now.
He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up. 3rd and 5. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing again, Williams. Yeah! And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Dulcich now brought in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
This is 1st and 10. Dulcich now brought in motion. They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Riq Woolen.